Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Transfer Centre video. Before we start this, I have just seen a statistic which blows my mind. 45% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. What are you doing? So click that subscribe button as we are trying to get on the road to 1.3k. Let's try and get there together, boys. We've got some more transfer news to talk about. We've got plenty of transfers to talk about. You know, so many big deals have happened, so many more intriguing deals. Not as big as the last few transfer to episodes, but there's still some big ones in here. We're going to kick it off with Lejeune, the Newcastle centre-back who's officially joined Alves on a season-long loan. I think that tells us Rob Holding, who's heavily linked to Newcastle, will probably be joining inevitably on a season-long loan. Get rid of one decent defender for another decent defender. I guess it just frees up the wages for Rob Holding ready to come in, and I think it isn't that much of a loss to Newcastle because he isn't like the first-team centre-back, is he? It's usually Lascelles and Shah, so I think, yeah, it's not much of a big loss, but if they don't manage to get that replacement, which they linked with Rob Holding, it could be absolutely crucial. Next to talk about is Brian now, who's officially joined Derby from Wigan Athletic. The 28-year-old right back is now in the Championship once again after leaving recently relegated and administrated club in Wigan. We all know Wigan obviously sold in to raise funds, to bring in more players, hopefully. And, you know, I think Wigan are a great team. I think they are a great football club. I think they definitely deserve to be, you know, a football club. Very upset to see if they do manage to go as a football club, but that will never happen. I really don't think. They're on the up now. Looks like they're set to appoint a manager. It's either Simon Grayson or some manager that manages like Waterloo. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so he's made 136 appearances for Wigan. He was named twice the Wigan Player of the Year, which I think is a fantastic bit of business there for Derby County. First team right back, the replacement for Bogle, very similar in terms of ability, I think, the two right backs. And there we go, Jayden Bogle, Nathan Bryan officially joins Derby County. Next is a bit more of a big high-profile transfer, which is Michy Batshuayi, who rejoins Crystal Palace on a season-long loan from Chelsea. Crystal Palace has struggled for that goal scorer. Michy Batshuayi is that goal scorer. Michy Batshuayi is honestly an absolutely fantastic striker. Tall, he can head a ball, he can shoot a ball. He's very good. I can't wait to see more of him in the Premier League. I honestly think he's an absolutely fantastic striker. He scored 6 goals in 13 appearances while being at Palace. He was loaned there in the 18-19 season. So he obviously wasn't loaned for the 19 and 20 season. He's been at Chelsea trying to fight for a first team spot. Doesn't look like it can happen to him. I love him stay at Palace. Love Palace stay in the league. Like, just boys, Zaha, Eze, Batshuayi. Like, that is like a force to be reckoned with in terms of the attack. That is obviously a great forward line. Scores Batshuayi joins Crystal Palace. Next up is Mark Bettinelli, who's officially joined Middlesbrough from Fulham on a season long line. Bettinelli is one of the key reasons why Fulham got promoted to the Premier League. Not this season, but the season before that. Great goalkeeper, kept multiple clean sheets. We fight for that first team spot about Rodak, constantly fighting, which I really do rate Fulham's goalkeeper Rodak. So I'd imagine this obviously shows us that Bettinelli, you know, is the goalkeeper. I think Middlesbrough have cried out for a decent goalkeeper after losing Darren Randolph. In my opinion, when Middlesbrough had Darren Randolph was the best keeper in the league. Darren Randolph was absolutely amazing keeper. Now Bettinelli's come in to hopefully fill up his boots because they have been really struggling. They signed a Madagascar goalkeeper, which hasn't gone too well. They've also signed a no, they haven't. They've got their young rank goalkeeper, which is doing okay, but you obviously need that first bit of experience because Middlesbrough want to get back to the Premier League, and I think Bettinelli is not a fantastic signing to help them get that. Next one to talk about is one player joins Borough from Fulham, and one comes in for Fulham from PSG. So Areola has officially joined Fulham on a season-long loan. He's obviously an absolutely fantastic goalkeeper. Spent his loan season out in Real Madrid. Also fighting for that first-team goalkeeper spot in the Real Madrid thing. I think he was Real Madrid's first-choice goalkeeper, if I'm... no, he wasn't. It was Courtois, wasn't it? But he was also fighting Areola. Played a lot in the Champions League, domestic cup competitions, few league matches. Great goalkeeper, in my opinion. I think a brilliant signing for Fulham, in my opinion. Tall, commanding, you know, very high rated in FIFA. But, you know, he's a great goalkeeper, and I think that is a great sign for Fulham. He's obviously, you know, because goalkeepers are meant to command that back four, and I could see Areola being that commanding back four. That's what I think Fulham struggled with, you know, in terms of that. It doesn't look like they're splashing as much cash as they did when they were last time in the Premier League, obviously, because we all know that didn't end too well, but Great signing for Fulham. And I can't wait to see Fulham in the Premier League. Now we're talking about double digits here for Fulham. Double digits. So what? I mean, like, our second signings talk about after that. I believe this is their fourth signing, or technically, I think it's their fourth signing. They've signed Lamina, Reed, Areola, and now they've signed Tete from Lyon. 4-year deal, great right back, easily fits in the first team. Bit upset, you know, to see Cyrus Christie and Dennis Adoy out the team. You know, I thought Adoy is a great right back in my opinion, but obviously he's aging. You know, he's one of I think he's a fan favourite at Fulham. Obviously, because he also scored a goal which basically got them to the Premier League at one point. You know, against Derby County, which was a bullet header. I still remember that was a great goal. Yeah, Tete from Lyon. Great signing, young, one of the best. At one point we all thought was going to be the next best thing. Played for Ajax, I believe, then moved to Lyon. Yeah, should hopefully do well. Permanent deal, 4-year contract. Great deal for Fulham, one for the future as well. If Fulham manage to end the Premier League this season, they're going to have a fantastic squad the next season, depending on if they can manage to get Areola on a permanent. Next one to talk about is now Randall Williams, who's officially joined Peterborough from Exeter for 400,000, which I think is obviously a great signing in my opinion. I think Randall Williams is a great right wing back, or right wing as you would like to say. You know, he can play right wing back, right mid, right wing. He can also play, I believe, as a number 10, I believe. You know, and I think it's a great sign for Peterborough. I think Peterborough are fantastic at their business. 400k for one of the best players in League 2 that season, and honestly, I think it's a great sign for Peterborough. Peterborough definitely be a threat, in my opinion, next season. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, they will be in, obviously, a massive threat, Peterborough. And I am very, very, very excited to see how they're going to do. So the next player we're talking about is now John Jules, who's officially joined Doncaster from Arsenal on a season-long loan. Great bit of business there. John Jules is a great youngster. I mean, a lot of good things. He played well for Lincoln when he was there on loan, even though I don't think he was their first-choice striker. But now he's moved to Doncaster, who's managed by Darren Moore. Hopefully Darren Moore will get the best out of him. Darren Moore, another good manager. But yeah, I'm excited to see John Jules at Doncaster, and I'm excited. Arsenal have some great young players, and they're just doing so well out on loan. Like, look at Saka when he no, Saka didn't go out on loan, did he? I mean, look at blooming Smith Rowe when he went out on loan. You know, he done bits. Look at Reece Nelson when he went on loan, he done bits. They're all doing absolutely fantastic. All these loaned players that have gone out on loan, it really is exciting. The final transfer we're talking about is honestly one of the biggest transfers this window, in my opinion. This season, this is Villa's make or break season, in my opinion. Ollie Watkins has signed for Aston Villa for 33 million. 33 million. Hold my cup, hold my cup, hold my cup of tea, hold my cup of tea. Ollie Watkins has signed for Villa of 33 million. Just let that process in your mind, lads. 33 million. He can play right wing, he can play striker, and he can play left wing. He's play across the front three. It's a big signing. It's a big risk as well, because 33 million is a lot of money, and he done very well in the Championship. I don't think he's worth 33 million though. I think that is a bit of a panic buy for Villa, more like, because you know they've signed Matty Cash as well, which is another good signing. But now they've got to sign Ollie Watkins, which is a decent signing as well. I think it's a panic buy. I'm not saying he won't do well. He could, but I feel like it's a bit of a panic buy. It's a bit like nobody can sit here and tell me 33 million for Watkins is like worth it. It could be worth more than that, because he still is young, he still progress, but that is honestly mental. Like, look at I think Brentford have signed Ivan Toney as his replacement for only 5 million, and that is a great signing in my opinion there for Brentford. I think 5 million is right for Ivan Toney. Watkins is probably worth about, I would want to say about 20-ish. 33 is a bit of a but then again, you know, he could do well. He really could, honestly. He's obviously leaving Benrahma and Mbeumo from Brentford, which I think, honestly, it is a really big risk. Will that risk pay off? Don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, always hope you guys have enjoyed this video here. If any guys, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to go into 1.3k. But massive thank you to every single one of you guys who watched this video, lads. I love every single one of you, and I hope you guys all take care, lads. Peace.